this next song, I just kind of want to talk about a little bit what it means. And this song is called A Greater Yes. And, sometimes in our lives we go through things that we just don't understand. And we go to Him in prayer, and sometimes the answer's not always clear. And He doesn't always give us an answer right then and there. But no matter what, we know that whatever we're going through, for every no that He's given us along the way, there is a greater yes. So I hope that encourages you tonight, and I hope you enjoy this song. It starts with a desire planted deep within your heart. You pray in faith and wait for God to move. But time passes and you wonder, did He hear me when I called? Should I even have prayed that prayer at all? You never pray a prayer your Father will not answer. He can't ignore His child's earnest request. to sing this next song as well because I love this song and I love the message of this song. And the message of this song actually comes from the book of John, chapter 9, and it talks about the blind man, how Jesus healed the blind man. And it says that Jesus was walking down the road, and there was this blind man sitting by the side of the road. And him and the disciples, he turned to his disciples and he said, look at this blind man. And the disciples, of course, like Christians do sometimes, immediately questioned, well, God, I don't understand. Who sinned? Why did this man, why was he born blind? And Jesus said, you're asking the wrong question. He said, I'm using this to reveal the glory of God to this man. And I love that part. But Jesus, when he healed this blind man, he went up and he spit in the clay. And he took it and he rubbed it on the blind man's eyes. And he said, go and wash in the pool of Siloam. Now the Bible doesn't tell us how far that blind man has to walk. Can you imagine? I like to compare that sometimes to our walk of faith with Christ, because that blind man walked in complete darkness. He stumbled, he fell along the way, but he got up because he knew that his miracle that Jesus had promised him was waiting in that pool of water. And Jesus tells us we got to walk by faith and not by sight. So I want you to know that whatever you're going through, he's using that to reveal his glory to you. This is a beautiful song. It's called Waiting in the Water.
His cry. He rubbed his eyes with a handful of clay, and he said, go and wash in the pool today. And the blind man knew that's what he had to do. Along the way he couldn't help but trip and fall, but each time he got back up again, I wonder if he thought, every step I take is a step of faith. When I can't see what's in front of me, I walk on and just believe in you.
song for y'all. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you to Deanna for inviting me, and for y'all have just been so good to me. But this next song is my prayer through my everyday walk with Christ, and it simply says, "Day star, shine down on me and let your love shine through me." Y'all listen now. I wasn't planning on saying it, but I can. It's up to you.
She sounds a lot better than a preacher, I'm just saying. Look there, Philip, you could have gone all night. Right.
With you.